Hello everyone. So first I am going to discuss about the real nature of the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. Real nature of the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. Eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. Hermitian operator. This is the heading we have in the syllabus copy. Real nature of the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. First you should write the statement. What is that? Prove that. You should write prove that the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operators are real. Hermitian operators are real and all Hermitian operators associated with the real eigenvalues. You should prove that. Write the statement first. Prove that eigenvalues of a Hermitian operators are real. Hermitian operators are real. Hermitian operators are real and all Hermitian operators associated with all Hermitian operators are associated with real eigenvalues. So I am going to take a cap is an operator, psi is the eigenfunction, psi is the eigenfunction. So this is the statement we have to prove that. So all the real nature of the eigenvalues are Hermitian operators. We should prove that. So prove that eigenvalues of a Hermitian operators are real and all Hermitian operators are associated with the real eigenvalue. Here I am going to take a cap is an operator, psi is the eigenfunction. This is the statement. So from this statement I am going to write equations. So first you should write a cap is the operator, right? A cap is the operator, psi is the function. You should take a into psi. This is the equation number 1. A is the eigenvalue, psi is also eigenfunction. So if I will take a cap star into psi star is equal to what? Same, a star into psi star you will get. This is equation number 2 you will get. So same you should take star here. So first equation number 1. So you should write equation 1 is here a cap psi into psi star, right? A cap psi into, so generally I am going to multiply psi star here, I am going to multiply psi here. So equation 1 we have, so equation 1 is multiplied with psi star, then integrate. So what you will get here, a cap, that means multiply first psi star into, this is the as it is you should write, a cap into psi, again integration psi star is as it is, then a psi is as it is you should write. So this is equation number 3 I will take. So next equation 2 is multiplied with psi. Equation 2 is multiplied with psi, then integrate. Same here psi star we multiplied, here psi we multiplied, then integrate. What you will get? You will get same integration psi into, so you should write a cap star into psi star into d tau. So whenever we are integrating you should write d tau here. So that is equal integration. Here you should write psi into a star into psi star into d tau. This is equation number 4. From equation 3 and equation 4, so left hand sides are equal. How it is equal? Since so a cap is an Hermitian operator, left hand sides are equal. How you will write? Integration psi star into a cap into psi into d tau is equal. Reverse you should write. Integration psi into a cap star into psi star into d tau. So from equation 3 and equation 4 we have that. So I will write. So after writing this you should write So generally, whenever I am telling just Hermitian operator condition, if A cap is an operator, A cap is an operator. If I will take A cap is an operator and psi n and psi m are two functions. If I will take, so just I am A cap is an operator. So psi n and psi m are the two functions. Two functions if I will take, first integration of, so psi n into A cap into psi m star into d tau is equal to what? So d tau is equal to what? So just write reverse, psi m into star, psi star m into, whenever you are writing A cap, you should write star, then psi n into d tau. So this already we discussed in the Hermitian operator, very important. Already I told you we discussed in the Hermitian operator. Condition is what? Integration psi n into A cap into psi star m into d tau, that is equal to, just you should write reverse. So integration psi star m into A cap star into psi n into d tau. This is the condition. So if you observe clearly here, what you will get? Integration psi star into A cap into psi into d tau. Just reverse. Integration psi into A cap star into psi star into d tau. So then, since it is a Hermitian operator, so left hand sides are equal, then you should equate the right hand sides. So this is the Hermitian operator condition, already I discussed. So after writing this, so left hand sides are equal, you should write left hand sides are equal because they are Hermitian, right? Left hand sides are equal, so equate the right hand sides. So what happens? So integration right hand side part is what? This and this, right? Integration psi star into A into psi into d tau is equal, what is the right hand side for fourth equation? That is what? Integration psi into A star into psi star into d tau. This is, you have that. So from this I am going to write. So take this term this side, what you will get? Otherwise you should write one more step extra, that is what? A I am going to write outside because it is a constant. Psi star into psi into d tau is equal, say same A star I am going to write outside, psi into psi star into d tau. So if I will take this term this side, you will get psi star into psi into d tau minus, if I am taking this term this side, you will get minus A star into integration psi into psi star into d tau. D tau is equal to 1. Otherwise directly you should write. So what is the condition? Whenever integration psi into psi star into d tau into integration psi into psi star into d tau, if both they are equal to normalized condition, so you will get the value is 1. So here 1 you will get. So you can equate the A is equal to A star. Therefore you should write, so real nature of the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. Hermitian operator is a real, you should write. This is the A, you will get the A star. This is about the real nature of the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. In next class we will discuss about the orthogonal nature of the eigenvalues of a Hermitian operator. Thank you.